Hello gang, I'm Colonel Failure and you're watching Transport Fever in the style of a Metropolis. Last time around we spent an awfully long time building this magnificent bridge tunnel. It is magnificent, and yes, that's pretty much all we accomplished last time. It took a frightfully long time to do, and goes some way to explaining why I occasionally skip bits. It's alright though, isn't it? It's not bad. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, it almost looks thorough. Anyway, moving on from there, we have run around. We're back in the area of Detroit. I've got some smoothing to do here. Don't worry about that. We'll deal with that in due course. We're in the area of Detroit where we are enacting a replacement to the former bubble curve that we had going on to turn around our commuter service. Whereas instead now the commuters are going to come in here. Hold on, and then they're going to go around the corner. They're going to stop at this brand new station that we've just finished. I'll talk about this in a moment. And then they go under the magnificent new tunnel bridge and head up into the other Detroit station. Now, given that you could walk it in a quicker time than it takes to actually get there, I doubt very much we'll see a massive amount of usage, but it is kind of nifty nonetheless. It means I need to build up some more Metropolis action around here. Anyway, the challenge that we were presented with was in terms of the wherever it's gone, the goods train. That's not the full length of it. It probably extends all the way down here. I have reduced its length by bulldozing it. The goods train that flies over the side of Detroit, and rather rashly. I've deleted the bridge that took absolutely chuffing ages to build the first time around, because apparently building bridges that take ages is my new hobby. Anyway, as I approach the end of the line here, stick around and we'll complete the bridge again. Now, I don't doubt that the comments last time around were filled with, but you could have just updated the bridge. And I went, nah, I don't want to do that. I want a bridge. Give me bridges. Bridges is life. So first up, we're going to need to convert into bridge form. And I'm not even entirely certain. I think it's that one. That's the one we're using, isn't it? Let's go and have a quick look. Otherwise, I'll only have to do it again. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's the one. Right, okay. And I'm also going to try and double track it a little more than it was last time. But that is... file that one under aspiration for now. I'm in no way certain that we'll be able to do that. Right, now, if we're very lucky, I'll be able to drag this all the way to that, and it will just work. Place your bets. If it does just work, it's going to make this episode a doddle by comparison to what we've been doing lately. And there we go. Hey! Well, that's good. Right. I've been Colonel Failure. Thanks very much for tuning in today. I hope to see you very... No. Yeah. I know, I do that joke regularly, but it never stops amusing me. Good. That was utterly painless, and as a result, I think we've actually ended up with a much nicer bridge than we had last. Although you say that, I mean, look at the height of this beast. Now, it's not totally horrendous. It's just, a little bit horrendous. I could have possibly done it a little better if I'd started my approach earlier, but you know what? I'm just gonna let it be. I'm gonna let it happen. I know there's a sign of maturity for you. Let's see if I were to double track here. I don't think this is going to work, given that I've only gone 4.5 feet and it's already not working. But let's have a look. Go on. Get into bridge format. Too much slope, yeah. Terrain alignment collision, all of the classics. I'm sure we must be able to make that work. We must be able to. There's almost enough room by the side to make that work. If we go this side, we might have to move the station, which is undesirable. If we go this side, No, you're snapping to the wrong bit there, sunshine. Snap to the bridge. There you go. What are you snapping to this time? No, you've snapped to the station. Snap to the bridge. No, I don't want to create a junction off the bridge. I want you to snap to the bridge. There you are. Good. Alright, now that should be deletable if this doesn't work. If we manage to make it all the way along here double tracked. Come on. That's it. Yeah, okay, right. We're going to make it work. We're going to make this happen. Not entirely sure how, but we are. Okay, right. Because, you know, why have a single track bridge when you can have a double track bridge that is mightily impressive? And what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the lead up track here and that level crossing and this bit of, why the heck not, all of this. We're going to burn it all to the ground and then we'll run this so that it works. There you go. See, that's working. As if there was ever any doubt that it would work. That's good. And then we merge up here. In fact, what I might do, because I don't like this either. What the heck is wrong with you? Why are you just deleting perfectly serviceable pieces of track? Because it was unpleasant to look at. I'm going to make it better. What have we got going on here? There, see, unpleasant. Improvements are coming, and I'm wielding the improvement cannon. Right, let's run you down there. That's it. Good. All right, let's run you up here. No, let's grab the right bit and then run you up here. There you go. That's the stuff. Wonderful. All right, and then run you down here. Do you want to merge on sooner or later? Well, if we merge on sooner, then we're going to leave room for this to execute whatever maneuver it is I decide it needs to maneuver. Well, let's do that maneuver now. Come on, do something attractive. Do the attractive thing. No? Okay, try it again. No? Okay, right. Why not? Let's upgrade this. There we go. Right, and then do it. I don't see why it's fighting me. There you go. See, it stopped fighting. Almost. To about there. That looks right. Plenty of speed coming off that as well, which is also good. A horrendous wiggle going on there, but we've got room, so we can fix that, I reckon. There you go. Right, do this out to here like so. Wiggling eradicated. And then we can do the second one, which snaps from about there, and off you trot. Groovy. There you go. See, I have made the unattractive less unattractive. And like so. Yeah, right. And since we're in the area, all of you, be upgraded. Enjoy your newfound love for high speed in a corner that really doesn't support high speed. Right, good. So now we've just got the last line to do there, but actually I'm going to upgrade the station first if it will allow me, which it will, because it knows what's good for it. And then we'll run you over into here somewhere, I think. What do you think? Too much slope? There you go, that's good speed. There we are. And we need to slip junction that. And that's all functional. I mean, it's a little bit ugh down there, but, you know, you can't have everything. You can try, but you can't. Good. Right, okay, smashing. Right, let's go to the other end. Actually, possibly ought to remember what I had going on. I had a level crossing there, didn't I? Oh, I might need that. Better put it back in before I forget. Oh, there's a dip in the track. All right, it's going to become a road a bridge rather than a level crossing. Because bridges, that's my new motif. We're all about bridges. How's that look? Well, it looks like it's gonna cause you pain. That looks better. Hold on, does it? Bizarrely, yes. Okay, right. Give it something suitably modern, marvelous, and set it in motion. Right, and then well, what do you know? No, what do you don't know? Go to there, yes, and click, and then do that. Hooray! Give it a bit of this. Do a spot of that, and then rock this around to do something like that. There you go. That looks like it's a town-ish kind of sort of thing, doesn't it? All right, we'll do a bit of that. Do a bit of this. You know, you're being distracted by yourself at the moment here. You've got no one else you can blame for any of this. Right. So it is. So the thinking here is that you want enough space on either side of the road so you can pack in houses if you're building them yourself, rather than letting the AI just freewheel its way towards stuff, and therefore setting that space out correctly, because the AI does have a bit of a tendency to leave ruddy great gaps all over the place, and you can avoid some of that. I quite like that. That's all right. Do we want to put it in there? I mean, that's a junction from hell, but yeah, let's. Good. Right. That, then smooth it out. I know I'm off-piste again, but let's get this done while we're in the area. Yeah, smooth all of that out, and then we can build in there with aplomb. There you go. That's it. Lovely job. Marvellous. Right, you're going to build in there now? No. It's not city skylines. It's the other thing. Right, good. Now then, I'm going to need to put in signals down there. I know that, but I want to get this. I want to get this done first. So at the moment, we're doing a shared line with passenger and goods, and I think I might actually keep that up, because it's not been not working to throw a double negative into the conversation, and as such, I'll just leave it be. I think that's quite magnificent, if a little bit far-fetched. I've built nicer bridges, but actually I haven't. That's the nicest bridge I've ever built. There you go. Argue with me, I dare you. Right, now then, let's get a bit more road built out here so that the station's actually connected. If you can connect onto there. Well, that's not the angle I would have chosen, but it will certainly suffice. Let's get some road upgrade. Yeah, you now going down the rabbit hole of upgrading roads as well. Just for a moment, I'm just poking my head into the rabbit hole to see what sort of rabbits there are in there. What sort of rabbits are you expecting? The ones that prefer tarmac roads to dirt, obviously. Right, and then stop doing that. Get off this. Do this. No, don't do that. Stop that. Do this. Yes. Perch that onto there in a kind of an excitable town planning kind of an angle. Eat my dust, strict toaster, and then. What do you want to do with this? Well, you're not leaving much of a gap, are you? No, but if I were to come round here like so, then you've got this, slightly flugelhorn-shaped road junctionage going on. And everyone wants to live in a flugelhorn. Right, and then we'll fling that down onto there. We're probably going to want a level crossing somewhere. I reckon here. Either that, or I try and make a bridge that goes under that bridge. Well, you all want to see that happen, don't you? Well, I don't care whether you do or not. I want to see it happen. Let's try it. Right, let's do that. How's that for evenness? Let's have a look. Oh, it's going to be close. Maybe one more. Right, okay, that's the height we need. Bridge pillar collision. And it's tried to make an airborne level crossing. All right, I think this is a pipe dream, chums. I don't think this is going to be accomplished. Pity though, that would be high drama. But at the end of the day, it's just silly. Right, pull that over there. Do a bit of this and link all of these up together. That's good. I'll do a little bit more work on this when I next do some decoratage, but we're not decorating right now. We're merely making sure that when we unpause the thing, the game doesn't immediately go, "You're going to want to make sure that new station is all connected up to everything." And kind of go, thank you, game. You and your magnificent sense of humour. There you go. Get over to about there. Great. Okay, right, that'll do. Should we connect it up to this bridge? That's a rhetorical question. I'm going to connect it up to this bridge. And this road. And it's high time I started thinking about using magnificently sized country roads, because I like them. They look good. Right, let's... if we were to do a little bit of, coastal highway type idea here, and then swing it around, and it's a nice swing round you got there, but you're going to need to swing back again. But where does it go? Does it really matter? It's nice. I do like a little bit of cliff sculpting highway. Yeah. That's special. Well, what happens when you merge with that? It works. That's what happens. And you get a little bit of bridge action in there as well. Well, that's got everything we want then, hasn't it? Let's try that one. Is that the same? No. Okay. Well, which one is this one? Near enough. Okay. Cool. Take it. There you go, straight into there, where there will be a massive traffic jam from here until eternity. Right, now, give me the, let's try medium for this. Bit of medium over to there, lovely. And then if we upgrade this, can we upgrade you to, no, we can't. What about you? Yes, we can. No, we can't. Okay, well, let's just not worry about it. And then bulldoze some more of this, and then we'll hook up our new interstate to nowhere here to that road, and then no one can say it's an interstate to nowhere. There we are. Perfect. Good. All right, now that'll do for the moment, I think. No, it won't. Bit more road. Come on, all the way back to the start. All the way back to the start. All the way back to the start. Back to the start, all the way. There we are. And then you hook onto here. I find it hard to believe you did that, but good job. And then you can go onto that one. You can go onto this. No, you wait. Like so. Now this isn't the typical junctioning methodology that you'd go for with a piece of motorway, but it's what I've gone for. Right. Anyway, hooray! In fact, I think that might actually be hooray. I think I might have actually finished doing this actual project. But before I proceed further, yeah, I know, I'm still doing road. I'm going to go under here, not too far, like to about there, and then wiggle that, wiggle that around the corner, yes, and then connect to route. Good, and then it all looks like it's part of one brilliant scheme, conceived and executed by a mad genius. Or me, as the case may be. Right, Detroit North, which would make this Detroit East, I suppose. Detroit Transfer. What have I called this one? Detroit Terminus. Yeah, let's call this Detroit East. Now, I'm going to need to plunk down some odds and ends to actually generate some passengers here, but that's quite charming. Right, meanwhile, let's pull up the route map for this sucker. Hold on, what are you talking here? What you can't get to platform 2? I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can. Hammer time. Hooray! Or is it? Not hooray! Oh, it's because I deleted the bubble. Oh my goodness. Oh, what I've just done now is going to create absolute mayhem on here. Right, where's the end point? North is the current end point. So let's kill these lot off. That one. And actually start at the bottom and just go like, not remove all stations. This one, that one, here, there. And that's your lot. Right, so Grand Central is the next one along. Right, so we add north, and then we add east, and then we add terminus. Woohoo! Back to east, back to north. Yeah? Yes? Yeah, you deleted more than you needed to. So you're going to have to do the whole thing yourself. That's an awful lot of Detroit stops there, and frankly, it is exactly what I'd kind of hoped for when conceiving of this rather daft concept of the commuter route. But there we go, 18 stops. Pretty splendid. What are you... yeah, all right. Good. Right, onwards. All right, okay. Well, that's all grand. Right, now then, I'm going to let that bed in for a minute or two. While that's doing so, we'll fling out a couple of buildings on here, just to provide some passage. Here we go, and let's modernise. I mean, you can always, I mean, if you desperately need to generate some passengers like right now, go right to the end of this scroll queue, grab a tower block, stick your person's capacity at high, and laugh all the way to the bank. We will go with assets. We will have gravel as a ground texture, and that will do nicely. But meanwhile, we need to figure out the what are we actually going for here. Okay, let's go for this. This has got a style and an aesthetic that I kind of approve of. Right. Okay. Now. And fit. Yeah. Okay. That'll do. There we go. Generate some passengers. Medium capacity. I am being greedy. Let's drop to low, and then we'll bang in a couple of these as well. Because high rises alongside this bridge, I think, are going to make for quite the view. You haven't put in any signals. This is, of course, an important detail that I should perhaps attend to in the relatively near future. Let's stick that around like that. All right, one more. One of these, which will stick the other side. I will obviously spend a little bit more time on the detailing of these, but this is just enough so that this stop isn't entirely redundant. There we are. Good. Right, here comes our first customer right now. Oh, hello. Oh, high drama. Okay, good. Oh, I love it when things happen. I like it very much when nothing is going to plan. Look at that. That's a good looking bit of train. Though I say so myself, it's got kind of a Swedish scheme going on livery wise. Stick one there. And do we need any more queuing? I don't think we do. Rocket around here. Let's bang some queuing. That's all good. And then one more about there. All right, grand. Well, there we are. We've christened the station, so it is now only going to be a matter of time before all of these simulated persons start turning up. Oh, hold on, we haven't done any signalling on this goods setup. You're on the wrong side of the track there, mate. Right. Yeah. In fact, I don't even need to see what train. You're train 11. Interesting. You have yet to... Oh no, you're on the right side of the track. I'm terribly sorry. Yeah, I've maligned you unkindly. Keep it rolling. And then you've got one there, but we're going to need some signals on the bridge itself. Otherwise, those trains that share this particular route are going to get into a spot of bother with one another, and that's, I mean, primarily we're talking about, in fact we might only be talking about the Vancouver goods route, but there are two of them, and therefore, you know, like many siblings, they argue. Are you working? You're working. That's good. Let's slap another signal on there, and one on here, and then one on there. All the usual signal fun of the fair. We'll stick that there, just in order to create another block for people to move into. Ah, now, if I recall correctly, the two trains that use this one both double track it. Let's as in two-way track it. They don't. I obviously changed that recently. They used to, so we can get rid of that now. Then there you are. That's that dealt with. Well, when did I change that and why? Well, I know why. I changed it here. Right. Okay. Fine. Good. Right. Let's go and unbreak what we have broken. Not for the first time. Right. What do we got here? Commuter. You're trying to go the wrong way up there, so how about you just go the other way? Easy peasy. And this one, unsurprisingly, it's another commuter who got a little bit confused when I said that everything was fine. When I clicked the hammer will fix it button, it didn't fix it. It just made them all terribly confused. So we've now resolved those. Clicking the hammer to fix it button. Where's the sport in that? There is none. That's where it is. Right, let's upgrade you to high speed. Which obviously we can't do, because high-speed rails are so much larger than their counterparts. What are you colliding with? Come on, show me the red line of collision here. I'm not settling for having these dingy rails. It's a little tree. I don't even think I put that little tree in. Oh, maybe I did. Or maybe I just bulldozed this house. Thank you. All right. There we are. Of course, it was a house that I built in the first place, and that was... What now? Train 21. Let me guess, it's a commuter. Where are you trying to get to? Well, you're trying to go the right way, which means that you're trying to go get rid of the bulldozer. You're trying to go the wrong way. Turn around. There you go. See how easy that was? Pull yourselves together. Apply. And while we're about it, we'll fix this last one up as well. Outdated. Please use new... All right. There you go. Have that. I just want high speed on there, please. I'll tell you what. You can have a nice new station building while I'm here. We'll call that some modernisation. Where's high speed? There we go. Smashing. Collision? Never. I doubt that. Oh, yeah. I did build that quite close, didn't I? Oh, no. Oh, what a shame. There we go. Although that may have impacted my passenger capacity there ever so slightly. But I think what I'm going to do in between this episode and the next one is I will go back and upgrade stations where, build in a little bit more scenery to keep us flowing smoothly into the future. Right, this... Upgrades, please, and this lot. I appear to have decided that that's what I'm doing. No, what we'll look at is that we'll evaluate where our next possible clients are going to be in terms of either changes or upgrades or what. Because as I mentioned a couple of episodes ago now, the fun of the fair here is to be had in replacing systems that were working fine up until you started getting successful. Right, let's do all of this. See, I built this stuff ages ago and I have not touched it since. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. And why would you mess with a system that was working? But there does come a time when you need to, bring things into a modern era. And in this case, we're only doing it because we don't like having track that's a different colour. Now, that may sound a little vain, maybe, or maybe wrongly prioritised. Hold on, I think I've seen something I want to do. But the end result is the same. Right then, so we're working on, the overall plan here is that we're pulling together greater efficiency by avoiding services kind of stacking up. See, I like the looks of that. Because over time, what I want to do is, I'm not even telling you what I was thinking there. What I want to do is increase the amount of throughput even more than we have done so far. That means longer trains, it means more trains. Outdated, please use new state. Oh, this is going to end badly. Construction not possible. in that case, construction not happening. That was easy. A bit more patchy track. Because before I wrap up this series, we are going to try and just brute force as much stuff around it as humanly possible. Now, not just for the sake of doing so. We will only look at lines where demand warrants it. But I know for a fact if we head to Brussels, which I think is... Well, actually, Dortmund's pretty well stacked these days. But Brussels has historically always been quite busy. If you look at the number of trains the number of routes that have got in excess of 100 passengers waiting, every one of those is the opportunity to run maybe one more service, maybe a couple more services on that line. And as you build those extra services in, there's an increased likelihood that once again you up the demand once again, which is great, which is is the entire reason for being. Right, okay, let's go and have a quick review on the stuff that we've built. So we started out with the goods line, but we're here at Dortmund. Let's see how we're getting on. We've got 2 coming out at the moment, but you're having to wait, and you're having to wait a long time because I stopped you. And never... You've been sat there for ages, just patiently going, no, it's all right. No, I'll wait here for ages. Also, just so as you know, I'm on the wrong side of the track. Just so as you know. And also, I'm lost. Where the heck are you? You're going to Dortmund. Which track should you be on? Because your route is... Oh, you're Brussels Dortmund. Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you a treat. I can't see how you're going to get onto the right track there, amigo. Oh, you're going to pull into this one and then reverse out and get back onto the route you should be on. Acceptable. We had a new train come through, and I believe it's a multi-unit diesel. I know, which is an exciting sequence of words that is going to lead to an exciting train. Just as soon as the train menu decides to appear for me to pick something from its a la carte selection. Right. Diesel, and here we go. Oh yeah, the V125, that's VT 18.16.02 Sechstellig, which is certainly one of my favourites. The good news, 160 kilometres an hour, pacey. The bad news, 47 capacity, rubbish. So we're going to need to bang a couple of those together, because they only get worse than that as you go down. Now, if you compare that, just because we're in the area, if we look at the electrics here, if we look at this B-type metro, capacity 240 passengers, 351 passengers. Mod gang, just a tip from me, have a word, come up with some kind of collective decision making on the capacity that these trains are going to have, and then balance them accordingly. Thanks ever so much. Right, we will stick 2 of these together. Add. Apparently, add again. There we go. Right, and replace now. I don't think we're going to get there in time, but you never know. So that's only that's 300 and change meters in length, and it will, as a result, breeze into and out of Brussels at quite a pace. We'll come back and see it, because we've got all kinds of trouble going on here. Oh, hello. Train 96 reports no electricity. Yes, clearly there is no electricity here. Do you need it, though? Real freight bulk. Yes, you do. Well, if there's no electricity, how did you make it this far? Where are we? Grand Junction. You shouldn't be going via Grand Junction. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't. I don't really want to electrify to get you out of a sticky situation here either, but I'm going to have to. There we go. Now you've got some electricity. Hooray. No, not hooray. Which way are you facing? If you're going the right way, you're facing the wrong way down here. So if I only electrify this bit, There we go. That's now got you rolling. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how that happened. It's probably my fault. I'm big enough to admit that. Good. Get back to work. Meanwhile, train 43 reports. Okay. Who are you? What are you selling? You're the stone train. Yes. You're in the stone train platform, and you don't have a path where you need to get to. Okie dokie. Yes, I can see how that might be challenging for you. Yeah, I can definitely see how that might be challenging, but why have you not encountered this before? Why have you only chosen now to tell me that you're having some woes with regards to getting back home again? If I stick this in here for you, right, then you can go and get on with it. As much as that may be a false positive there, because it's quite nice though, isn't it? Because changing the track in that kind of fashion will automatically pop it onto the right side. So I've got no idea at all whether that worked or we just got a swift break there. But we'll find out the next time it's in the area. I'm pretty certain. Alright, good. That's another one. Next customer, please. Hello, train 21 again. What are you trying to do this time? You're trying to go that way. Train 93. Hello. Turn round. Right, that's it. I am never pushing the hammer button again. The hammer button is the purveyor of great evil, and shall never be darkening this channel as far as I have breath left in my body. What are you colliding with? Come on, really? Seriously? What are you colliding with? Come on, give me a clue. Throw me a bone. Stick it to me. What do you got? Oh, hold on. It's there, look. Some kind of bizarre plant. I don't know, what am I deleting? Yeah, sure. Whatever it is, we probably don't need it. Careful. Apply. We've had quite enough accidental bulldozing for the time being. Train 21. Yeah, what's your problem? What do you got going on? Where are you trying to get to? Pretty sure you're fine. There you go. Good. And here's something else that we're going to do for you, since we're here anyway, is we'll bring you into the future, look. Alright, there you go. And the future look. Don't. There'll be some other Johnny commuter train in here waiting to pick up some passengers before heading back out again. Now, I think I might have to high-speed all of this, which makes me go, boo! Unless I can think of a way to make it naturalistic, that it is multi-tonal. The reason, of course, for those of you who don't know, I don't even know why you wouldn't know, but just in case you don't, is that I've speed limited all this track in order to create massive opportunities for scenic photography, which is what I'm all about. Right, okay, let's head back out to where we were before we were so rudely interrupted. It really is kicking off at Dortmund. Is everyone now rolling? They certainly seem to be. Well, that's jolly good. And has our new torpedo-shaped train got underway heading for Brussels? Now, that's the other thing that's quite likely, is I may have to do an alteration to the approach to Brussels. It's been a very long time since we touched this, which is why it looks like that. Where's the train? Look, it's either here or it's in Dortmund. It's it's not allowed to go anywhere else. It's under strict curfew. Alright. Anyone seen a futuristic looking train? Anyone at all? You steam types. Lost a train. Kind of go, oh, there's a new train, is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, I've heard really good things about these new trains. So reliable, are they? Now, hold on, what's this? No, that's not it either. That's the old Widdershins there, Widdershining along. Alright, okay. Well, in which case, where the flipping heck has it gone? It's not one of these. It's not that one. It should be quite obvious because it's enormous. What are you? I don't think it's that one. Brussels Dortmund. There we are. Hello! This is the wrong way to get to Brussels. I'm just saying, where exactly are you going? Sort of path. You're not on your path. You ruddy joker. What exactly are you thinking? Because whatever you thought, you've thought it wrong. I'm going to leave you going, but do try and get back on the right path soon, won't you? Thank you. Right, next. Oh, it's the Santa Ana Sawmill. Alright, okay. Well, I'm going to change the name of this to... There we go. That should do the trick. Try to ship more items. Give me more items to ship, then. Line usage, no. Which it will continue saying until the next train comes in, dumps off a whole bunch of logs that are transported over here, at which point it will go, oh, we're busy again now. Flaming up, complaining, flaming, and the rest of it. Right, now, I'm going to upgrade the trucks on here. This is a very random episode we've got going on today. I've done some random stuff in my time, but I think this one may possibly take the biscuit. Studebaker, logs, planks, good. Hit it. There we go, and replace them all now. Yeah, I can afford 2 million. It's all good. Just stick it on my account. Now then, to finish off today, because I need to respawn my brain clearly, because it's all over the shop. Dortmund looks to be running well. That is my first observation. We've got nothing queuing. Trains in the station, and they're all merrily heading about their business. That's good. Then, as we head towards the goods hub, I see no reason why the goods hub would be having difficulty, given the amount of capacity I gave it for such few trains. We've got the steel delivery coming in with some goods. That's nice. And that's the steel delivery heading out with some materials. That's nice too. And then we've got the international coming in with some bits. Fewer bits than I'd like, but it's bringing them in anyway. And what's bad about that is nothing at all. Good show. Okay, and then for my final trick today, we will head over to Detroit and see how this new line is bedding in. Well, wouldn't you know it, we've got some passengers waiting. Where do they want to go to? They all want to go to, well, civilization. Hold on, this is north. No, the terminus. They all want to go to the terminus. Oh, okay, fine. Well, terminus is fine by me. Right, golden, good. Now all I need is a train to come past, and I can wrap this show on the nose with a newspaper and go about my business. Let's up the tempo to make that happen. I'm not above cheating. Nope, not that way. Okay, where are they all? Is train 21 still, having a big sulk about everything? I would have thought, with the number of commuting trains I've got going on here, that we should see one. I mean, here comes one now, but you get the picture nonetheless. Right, good. There we go. Thank you very much for watching today. Slow down. That would be a great shot. Great. No, missed it. Never mind. Thank you very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. Right, after all of this reorganisation stuff, we're going to turn our attention next to some... I don't know, it's possibly going to be a bit more redevelopment. I can't rule that out. But it should be relatively stimulating. And you're going to want to make sure that you're subscribed unless stimulation is something you've been told to avoid. Meanwhile, fling a like at this one if you enjoyed it, and I'll be back very soon with a little bit more. And it's going to be dynamic, rather like myself. Thanks for watching. Catch you soon. Cheerio.